Yo, yo, yo. Thank y'all for tuning in again to the Voice Unheard Podcast. And I'm your host, as always, Dominic Evans. I just want to thank y'all if y'all have been tuning in every week as I drop these. This podcast might be a little short, but very powerful and impactful. I do want to start with a story, though. And you might know the story, but you might not. And if you don't, text the show. The link is in the description. And ask me what book is it, because I'm not promoting anything on here if I'm not being paid for it. Period. You know what I mean? Oh, and by the way, before I jump into this story, I did change the intro of my podcast. And it's my new song, The Gift by Dominic Evans. You can check that out on all platforms. Feel free to go stream it, go check it out, tag me in it, whatever. But I'm not here for that. But let's get to the story. There was this man. He was very poor. And I can imagine, not just monetarily, mentally, physically, spiritually, just all around poor. He was broke, and one day he decides to become a beggar. Because if you don't got no money, what else is there to do, right? But there is something else to do, so just hold on to that. So one day he decides to sit on the crate and beg people for money. And just stay with me here. Day and night, he'll sit on the same crate begging for money, right? People will walk past him. Maybe somebody will give him money. You know how it is. I mean, we don't know how it is to beg for money, but we can imagine how it is. So one day, he sits on that same crate and begs for money. And he asked this guy for some money. And the guy said, and I'm paraphrasing here, why don't you get off your ass and do something? Or, matter of fact, why don't you check what's in that crate? The same crate he been sitting on day and night while he begged people for money. Yeah, I'm going somewhere here. So the man gets off his ass and he checked the crate that he been sitting on and begging people from the whole time. Inside that crate, it was money and gold, which could have solved his monetary issues. I don't know if you caught it or not, but what I'm saying is the answers you are looking for, you are sitting on it. The things you are searching for, it's already in you. You sitting on the crate. You sitting on it. You just got to get up and look inside you. That's it. Just like he was seeking external money, and we can translate that to as we seek external validity, external opinions, confirmations, whatever you want to translate that external money he was seeking, you don't need it. We sitting on everything we need right now for our spiritual, for our mental, physical, and our finances. And I'm just keeping it real. This podcast ain't gonna be long, but I just want to say, you have the power to do it. Anything. Anything. Let me share what I started implementing. Because I slacked off a little bit. I was probably seeking validity outside, you know. So I'm back on my shit. I'm back in the gym, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm back reading at night, strengthen that mental. I'm back journaling to release whatever's in my mental and my subconscious. Finances, those come as they come. You can do but so much. Just make sure you're not doing something just for the finances. Do it because you love it. Finances will follow. Spiritually, I prayed this morning in the shower. And y'all know I'm not religious, but I just prayed to my ancestors and to God, and it felt really good, really good. And starting the day, I feel amazing. So instead of seeking external anything, we are sitting on the crate that has everything. You are everything. You are powerful, smart, successful. You have the peace, the love, the wisdom, the knowledge to get through and get to anything you want to do. So I want to say, like always, when we change these things about ourselves and stop seeking external things, what does that change? Because I never want to get off this podcast and not give solutions. That's why I end it the same way every time on what can actually help and how does it help. When we seek ourselves, or when we seek the answers in ourselves, it makes us more confident in the choices we make. It makes us more confident in our own life. When we do something, we do it for us now. When we put on some clothes, we don't give a fuck how people look at us. We know we put that shit on. When you go buy something, you feel good to buy it because you know it's an investment. You don't got to think oh, is this going to put me in the hole next week? Nah, it's an investment. When you pray now, you're not just asking for shit. You're more so saying thank you and being grateful. Being in the gym is just making you overall confident. Being that masculine male or that feminine female. These things change when we start seeking ourselves and seeking the answers that's already in us. With that being said, the power of self. And damn, I just gave y'all the book right there. So there you go. To the author, I forgot your name, but love your books. There you go. But yeah, power of self. Get off your ass and look in the crate. Look in yourself. That answer ain't gonna be outside. It's not gonna be external. It's in you. So with that being said, thank y'all for tuning in to another podcast of mine, the Voice Unheard Podcast. And I'm your host as always, Dominic Evans. And I love y'all. And until next time, I'm out.